boxing, who love boxing, who respect boxing, they give me this fight. They give me this win.
No, absolutely. So every day I go to many gyms and I talk to many people, very famous ones, fans. Everybody has you winning or a draw. Nobody, not one person told me Haney won. But I gotta ask you this. So Oscar De La Hoya also had it 8-4. Bernard Hopkins told me there has to be a rematch. No option. Lomachenko, Haney, number 2 has to happen.
I think it's never happened. I think it's never happened because.
But it should happen.
It should, but
Yes.
it's never happened because I think they are scared. But no, I'm not think. I'm sure. He's scared. He understands. He lose the fight. His father understand what happened. He understand you and all.
People, stop it here. Lomachenko going in biblically here. His pops. I whooped it. Listen, Lomachenko just said, I whooped dude so bad, his pops knew what time it was. Wow. Yeah? Loma put the different whooping on him. Loma put that intergenerational whooping. And I gotta be honest, Bill, yeah, I think Bill obviously done a great job, but Bill normally be doing the most whooping. Yeah, now this is little dude. This is the same dude. And I have to say, I warned people of this before the fight. I said, listen, don't let me see the young bull pushing dude before the fight and then going out sad. And guess what? He pushed dude before the fight and went out sad. The relevance here, well, where's that mentality? Now, Devin Haney, for the most part, pretty much all the time, he's been very respectful. He'd be giving it the whole Muslim thing. Fair play to you, yeah? But equally, what was Muslim about pushing dude at the weigh-in? Do you know what I mean? I don't get that one. But anyway, that's all religions. If you're going to be banging the religious thing, you should be respectful all the time. It's not like Loma was saying something about his family or being... Loma's straight up and down. So, with that said, the relevance of what I've mentioned is the fact that he was giving all the energy out, and then he went life and death with dude. I've got to be honest, I thought there's more chance of Devin Haney knocking out Loma or stopping him than there was of Loma winning. I'd have told you that before the fight. Too big, too strong, too young, and whatever else. And clearly Haney believed that too. Either way you want to cut it, it went the other way. And now Haney, who was giving it all the energy before the fight, he missing. They quiet. Yeah. And more or less, apart from all the shills, there's always shills. It's not, a lot of people want to make it about race or whatever, but whoever it is, the Mexicans, they be shilling for their ones. Do you know what I mean? When Canelo gets a scorecard. So it's not about picking each one, but that's why I'm in the middle. I ain't got no tribe. The tribe is the truth. Oops. Do you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately on this one, you was the young guy. You was the aggressive one before the fight, and you got punched up. Bottom line, you went out sad. Dad, help me! I can't get out of the way. Left handy throwing it twice. That was the. It's a wrap then. Yeah, and if you don't rematch, after seeing how sad he went out in that fight, particularly in the corner, particularly in round 11, if you don't rematch, then you just like Ryan Garcia, in my opinion. In that sense, chasing the bag. Because you know what I mean. If Haney hangs around at 135 to fight Tank, then he the next Ryan Garcia. Because I'm telling you now, all due respect to Loma, yeah, Loma don't have the pinpoint accuracy of Tank. He doesn't have the youth. He doesn't have the one-punch power. And I'm telling you now, if Loma has got you questioning the purpose of life, Devin Haney in the corner in round 9 looked like he didn't want to box no more. Yeah, Devin Haney looked like the guys I've seen him beating up in sparring. Lost. That's the truth. And again, I'm someone who's backing Haney. I still back Haney. I still like the way, so far, up until this point, but that's the problem you see. It's easy to look on it. Oh, he went to Australia to fight Cambosos. That was a good narrative at the time, but really, who wouldn't go? Apart from Tank. Apart from Tank's scary ass, who wouldn't go to Australia and fight Cambosos? Truth be known, if I could make 135, I probably would have gone there, for what it's worth. Cambosos is a sea-level dude. This is when we find out. It's all, I'll fight everyone. I went to Australia. Don't really count for me. Or it counted until it didn't. It counted until the first time in your career you've met real resistance. What do you do now? That's the true test of character. The true test of character isn't, oh, I'll go to Australia and punch up a sea-level dude. Who can't do that? What you do at this point, it's not like people that Haney's got all the advantages. He's got the weight. He's got the youth. Loma's going to be 6 months older. So if he can't run this back, then he's just looking for a payout. Now, you could argue, well, he's going to go to 140, and I mean, moving to 140, that would be the most justifiable thing to do. Listen, even for a tank payday, I can't make that weight anymore. I'm gone. You can half respect that. But really, even if he moves to 140, he needs to give Loma the rerun on principle. Haney's young enough. To be honest, he's young enough. Even if he loses, they should do a trilogy. He's what, 24? By the end of this trilogy, potentially, he'll be 25. He's got another 5-7 years of pure solid performances at 140 to come. Who cares if let's say he won the first fight and then he loses the next two. Who cares? Haney was one of the key guys saying, yeah, I'm old school, I just want to run it. I want to run it with the best. Well, you did until you actually got in there with one of the best. An old one of the best at that. Yeah, I mean, again, we can all, I went in there we can all want to run it with everyone when it's Kambosos up next. When it's 2 Kambosos fights. This is clearly a different league. So, I back Loma on this one. Loma ain't just looking for a payday. I mean, Haney ain't a big name, with all due respect. And that's the thing. This rematch will be bigger. Everyone had written, myself included, had written Loma off. This rematch will actually, I'm not going to say it's going to do big numbers, but I'm not sure what the first fight did. In my opinion, given how controversial the result was, I reckon it will do double the numbers. Let's say it was 100k. In my opinion, it will do 200k. Or if it was 75, it will do 150. Because you're actually tuning to watch a fight now. And with all due respect, Loma said that, I mean, I don't rate Loma for this. Loma said, in fact, let's listen now what he said. It was a bit corny, but...
Understand, you and all people saw what he say after 9 rounds in the corner.
He said he figured me out. He knows what I'm going to do before I'm going to do. Which you do to people. That's what Lomachenko does.
Absolutely. And there are a lot of people talking about 12 rounds, but I lose this round, but I don't need to win this round. I understand. I take this fight. I won a lot of rounds, and I just keep it, and I just I just keep my conditioning, and I just keep my...
So you heard Loma say there that, I didn't really need the 12th round. Well, you did. Yeah, that was what... Of all the things I've heard Loma say after the fight, that was one thing that turned me off completely. I hate hearing that. I hate hearing someone having a close fight and then said, I didn't try. And these are the It's well known. Really, or allegedly, all rounds mean the same, but the championship rounds, it's like the end of a race. How you finish... That's what she said, 100%. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. People also remember the end more than the beginning. So, I mean, he had a great round 11. Why not capitalise on that? That was whack. And really, on that basis, he probably deserves to lose, because Haney did come back. Anyway, the reason I say that is because it links back into the rematch narrative. All due respect, yeah. The only guy... I'm not saying Loma was about to stop Haney, but the only guy who looked dangerous in that fight really was Loma in that round 11. Round 11 was the best round full stop by miles. Haney looked back, especially after round 9 when he was saying, I'm confused, don't know what's going on. And then to see him in round 11 literally confused and out on his feet almost. Imagine the rematch now. Does Loma start even earlier because he's downloaded the information? Can Haney bounce back? Can Loma go for the stoppage? These are genuine things now. Before I was watching to watch Devin Haney punch the guy up. This is actually a 50-50 fight now, in my opinion. I can't, because of the age, I can't give Loma the edge, but, I mean, it's a cracking fight. It's gone from a standard whatever to now it's a barn burner. Because Haney's got a lot to prove as well. He should want to come back and say, listen, I'm young, I need to get this W properly. Let me stop, dude. No? Bill Haney quiet. Devin Haney quiet. They want Tank now. It's whack. Haney's made enough money now. He should be thinking about something more than that. Tank ain't going nowhere. Win this fight again and then talk about Tank. Anyway, it's kind of like, it feels to me as if Haney's nicked the belts and trying to run off now. Oh, nick the belts and let me pull Ryan Garcia. But yeah, Lomachenko need to stay on Devin Haney neck. Let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, and leg off the bell 100%.